DLs, it's the Ides of July when this episode is dropping, and do you know what that means? Revzy, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Revzy. The training wheels come off your bike. You start to notice boys you like.
That is such a hard millennial reference.
I know,
to
I love
a
it.
very specific
Simpsons episode.
Happy birthday, me!
DLs, she's officially 40.
I've arrived.
And do you know what that means, Revs? We didn't even plan this, but I'm dropping it on you. Do we need to review your 40 by 40 list?
Spoiler, I didn't make it.
Okay.
But I've told you, I've given
That's
myself.
the headline.
The headline is I didn't make it, but I'm giving myself to the end of the year. And I've done a lot and it's been amazing.
It's your 40th year. I would give you another 12 months.
Guys, I gave my kids a $10 note this morning and nothing else for food because that's where we're at in show. So I'm not ticking off anything on my 40 by 40. I'm barely brushing my teeth, you know? So that's just where we are. But I'm fine with it.
That's all right.
Totally fine with it.
How are you feeling?
Great. Happy to be here. Like I've finally made it. Woo! I'm 40.
Woo! 40
Yay.
is fabulous.
I have felt 40 for a while, but I'm just really excited. Everyone says it's the peak, you know? So I'm ready to peak. Let's peak.
I reckon there's two types of people who approach 40.
Yeah.
Some who live fully in denial, aren't ready to embrace.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I've met a number of people who are like, oh, God, I'm dreading turning 40. And I was like, wow, talk it out.
Oh, I guess you did. Look, you can never go back.
Yeah.
I don't think we're yet in the it's a privilege to age territory, but of
We're
course it
nearing
is.
It is.
But it is.
No, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to exude more gratitude.
Yeah.
For aging?
Babe, you're lousy with gratitude. You're dripping in it,
Yeah.
okay? You don't have to worry about that.
I know.
But I feel like you don't start saying that till 50.
Okay.
It's a privileged age. But it is, and I'm stoked to be here, and I'm pumped. Let's go 40.
This is 40, baby.
Yes, it is.
Let's get into the episode.
We have 1,000 things to do, but we'd rather chat to you. With emails and meetings and husbands and kids, we don't have time for this. Just what you need, two basic bitches with a podcast.
Hello and welcome to We Don't Have Time for This. I'm your host, Gemma Pranita, aka Gemma Pina on the gram, along with my 40-year-old and fabulous co-host,
Kate Revz.
So because you're 40 and older and wiser than me,
Yes.
I've got a question.
Yep.
I want to ask you about hair parts.
Oh, this is a hyper focus of mine.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're aligned. This is perfect. DLs, jump on board, okay? Because I want your opinions as well. If I'm honest, in the Facebook group, there was a DL who shared photos of herself with a center part and a side part. Apparently her husband doesn't care for her center part,
Yeah,
but
fuck off.
whatever.
Cool.
We don't care for your opinions, husband.
When did they ever know anything?
They don't even know when you have a haircut, when you've got Botox. They don't notice these details. So why is he going to care about a part? Anyway, lately, I've been questioning my hair part choices.
I know, I've been here for the journey.
So my whole life,
Sorry. Just the weight with which you're approaching hair parts.
I love speaking with gravitas about trivial matters like hair parts. My whole life, I've sported a side part.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere along the lines of 18 months ago, Revz was like, babe, you would suit a center part. I reckon it'd be more youthful, was what I think you said.
It's on trend. It was on trend.
It's
It is on trend.
Yeah. Well, it's like wearing crew socks, right? Like you might not like them, but you know.
You got to do it.
I want to be as
You may
millennial.
have powerful calves asking for a friend, but you still got to wear them.
Yeah.
You can't be wearing those ones we used to wear. I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah, well, I rocked the center part and have been for quite a while. And I felt cooler.
Yep.
You know, I went to
Younger.
the straightening salon. I was like, yes, this is the new me. But looked at an old photo of me with the old side part and I missed her. Do I go back?
Well, today you have.
I have for our YouTuber DLs.
You're side parting for the show.
Well, this is where it kind of really peaked,
Yeah.
right? Revz and I were shooting some content for the show. No spoilers, but we had to make some committed decisions to
On the looks.
on the looks of the show
Yep.
early on. And I panicked because I was like, I got to commit to a hairdo.
Yeah, it was scary.
It was. And I randomly, without thinking, went, let's go side part.
And it looked amazing.
And you were like, side part. And I
She's
was like,
back.
well, now I'm lost.
I know.
What do I do? Because if you like the side part, you suggested the center
Babe,
part. I've lived the
No,
center part life.
You're missing the absolute silver lining here, which is your ambipartstress.
and be part stressed.
You can do both, and that is very rare.
For the longest time, I didn't think I was able to rock a centre part because I have this, what do you call this? Cowlick on the left side of the back of my crown. And my centre part, I'm not going to lie, like it fights it, you know? It's like I really have to brush it down and go, no, you will go against the grain. You will step outside of the box of the norm.
Look, if you're doing a slick low bun,
Yeah.
you need to do a centre part.
100p.
Okay, if you're doing that Zillennial Zoomer slicked pony, it's got to be centre.
So DLs, if you ever were to dip your toe into centre part life, start with the bun, the centre part bun.
I love the weird life hack advice.
That's the
that
gateway
you
drug.
dole out.
Give that a go.
But yeah, when your hair is out, love it with the side part. It looks fuller.
Okay.
But it might be that you've had 18 months off. So they do say move your part around because your hair will thin on your part.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it's being pulled from that spot.
Okay.
But this might be a fine hair girly problem.
Producer Kate just told me that I feel like with your centre part, I can see the greys more. Facts.
Really? Do they sprout from there?
Yeah, they seem to be spreading in numbers down the centre line. So it's giving skunk. There was a teacher at our school whose nickname was Skunk Head, bless her, because she had jet black hair and white regrowth.
Yeah.
And she wore her hair in a centre part, and sometimes she'd let it go for a while, like a solid 2 inches of regrowth.
Fair. She was on a fucking teacher's salary. You know, it's funny.
Judgment.
I think of her as like 75. She was probably 40.
At the time.
Yeah.
100p
Like
she
in my memory, she's old lady with the skunk stripe.
We are old.
I reckon she was probably in her 40s. R.I.P. She's probably still alive. She also had narcolepsy.
Did she?
Yeah, she used to fall asleep, remember?
I do remember that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know she was officially diagnosed with narcolepsy.
Well, I don't also know her medical records, but she used to fall asleep like in the middle of class.
Yeah.
That feels extreme.
She also used to give me the same mark, whether I tried hard at my homework, didn't try at all, or let someone else do my
Yeah, I don't think
homework.
she was that top tier teacher that's going to change
No.
lives. Quite a character, though. We all remember her well. Left an impression.
She certainly did. So DLs, slide in the Facebook group. Like, what should I do? Do I dare
That's not a real
open
question.
Pandora's box?
What do
on
you
this
mean?
one?
What should I do? You
Well,
just
I
do what
just-
you need on the day that you need it. This is not a life decision.
All right.
Okay, today it's centre.
Well, you said hyperfocus. I have been genuinely mulling over this for some time, not knowing which way to go.
Well, you know.
Well, anyway, DL's hairdressers, if this is your profession.
There's probably some Fibonacci spiral golden ratio rule about what you should do. You know, those like, you know, they go heart-shaped face, you should have this haircut or whatever.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok recently that was like, if your face does this, your hair can be no shorter than here.
Oh.
Like we all know anecdotally that some people should not have the cunty little bob.
Yeah.
I do enjoy when people put rules to it.
I was going to say, I love
Yeah.
me a rule to follow.
Yeah.
I love a guideline. So
You look actually amazing with a bob.
I have had short hair a couple of times in my life.
And it's killer.
It's a vibe, but I don't have it in me to
The maintenance,
maintain
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be cut regularly for it to
I
look
wonder
good.
if
I
you'll
think-
have another blunt
Sure.
bob era.
I feel like the older I get, the less likely.
Yeah, because it just can be aging.
It can potentially
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
up to you
Yeah.
if it's aging. Don't want to get cancelled over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are just the things that are taking over my night thoughts at the moment. I'm not really sleeping very well, but that's okay.
Neither.
Lots of things swimming around like hair parts, as if that's important.
Oh, I had something take up so much. Oh, you know what it was? You know that social trend that's going viral that with the Bieber song? Are we an item? Da-da-da-da-da. You know
Yeah.
those reels? Everyone
Yeah.
doing their outfit changes? That has just been going round in my head.
That song?
That song, but also with attached visuals of
yeah.
like the pump and the like transition. I think because I'm editing so much, I'm like noticing editing.
I really enjoy when a trend takes off and then someone counter trends it.
Love it.
Like a mum
Yeah,
who
yeah, yeah.
looks like she's about
Yeah.
to do some epic outfit change and
Yeah.
then she like hits
Yeah.
the beat of the song and then suddenly a laundry hamper appears in her
Amazing.
arm and then she like is like, what? And she looks bewildered like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I'm trying to do a get ready with me look. And then the next beat hits and she's got like a mop in her hand.
This is where our podcast has got to, where we're audibly describing Instagram reels.
Stop. But do you know what? But Revsy, with the way things are going in the world, I feel like I have these moments every few months, maybe quarterly, you might say. I crave this kind of light,
Silliness.
silly chat.
Yeah, frivolous bullshit.
Yeah, frivolous. Like, speaking of frivolous, do you want to hear another frivolous thought
Of course.
that's been roaming around my head? The humble twirl, the chocolate.
Oh, I'm like, is this a Corey move?
No.
Like, zero context. The humble twirl.
Yeah. Cadbury favourite, the twirl.
Every time I have a twirl, I'm like, why does a flake exist?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, why bother? It is superior. It holds in the flakage with a coat, delicious creamy chocolate coat. Flakes, quite dry, very crumbly.
Just, it's like we've already upgraded. Why are we still keeping the beta version?
I feel about the flake exactly as I do about the hard shell taco.
Okay.
Why are you
We're not going here again.
No, we don't have to go back there. I think it was solved.
Another thing that's absolutely capitalizing my night thoughts, and we have to talk about.
Go on.
This is not something you and I have to do very often because we don't work corporate, but I was reminded recently about this, and it's just such a unique, fresh hell that we need to discuss when you have to present a fun fact about yourself.
Why is this specific to corporate life? Just
Well,
explain
are
that to
there
me.
any scenarios you find yourself in where you go around the circle and you have to say a fun fact about yourself?
One time on a Zoom that I bombed on, but yes.
Was
it was embarrassing.
Was it a work thing?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So this happens in corporate all the time.
Okay.
If you're like doing a team building day or a seminar, or you've got someone who comes in from an outside consultant or whatever, they'll get everyone in a circle just to break the ice.
And do people do people recycle and regurgitate their same fun fact? Because I would. I would think of one killer one, and then I'm like, yep, locked and loaded. I'll do that at every meet cute.
Wow. Yeah, well, sure. But everyone hates it. It's awful. But I'm sure the longer you're in that world, the better you get at these kind of things. Anyway, what's a fun fact about you?
I was just about to ask you.
I don't fucking know. I don't have any.
Got one.
Yep.
My birthday is on the same day as Taylor Swift,
Oh.
but she's the 13th of December and I'm the 14th of December. But because of the time zone,
No.
Wait.
celebrate the same day.
I
No,
know,
KD,
KD, that is a stretch.
That's terrible.
That's my fun
Your
fact.
fun fact can't invite criticism.
Also, like a joke, if you have to explain it, it's not a good
No,
fact.
That's not a fun fact about you. You've got lots of fun facts about you. You went to Worlds for calisthenics gymnastics.
There we go. Fun
That's
fact.
a fun fact.
I was in 2 girl bands.
Yeah, that's a great fun
That's
fact.
a fun fact.
Although, again, these two things invite more questions. Your fun fact
Yeah.
should be done in one.
Yeah, I
Don't
agree.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Done in one.
No more prompts.
I think mine might be I have double jointed wrists and ankles. But then that makes people think about sex stuff.
Do they? I definitely don't.
In a corporate setting, you don't want to be talking about double jointed wrists.
Oh, I
you
think
know-
that's a you thing. I don't know. I was like, was she good at gymnastics?
No.
Was she hyper flexible?
Not, no.
Okay.
It's actually really annoying. I roll my ankle all the time. And my daughter has it too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, my one and done, but then it requires demonstration.
Oh my
Or
God, then it's not it. But
no,
what is
not
it?
sorry. I should rephrase that. It elicits demands of demonstrating
Okay.
because basically I've shared this before as I guess a fun fact or my party trick is I can recite the alphabet backwards
Oh,
and
yeah.
sing it backwards and
Prove
then people
it.
go sing it and I'm
Prove
like
it.
why did I say that?
Go
I
on then.
regret everything. You want me to do that now on the mic? This is how I get every single time. I feel a bit silly.
So why do you roll it out?
No, I don't. I stopped. I learnt the hard way. This is the whole point.
I
I'm
don't think you
saying
can
that
do
it elicits more questions and it demands demonstration, and I
Okay.
don't want to.
Yeah, it's got to be one and done. The fun fact has to be one and done.
Someone once said their fun fact was that they can fly a light aeroplane, and I thought that was really cool.
That is a good fun fact.
Like she was super corporate, and she was like, "Yeah, I can fly a light plane," and I was like, "Boss,
Yeah.
that's cool."
it's very cool.
Yeah, and it didn't require any more
No,
questioning.
that's it. We're over. It's
I was
finished.
like, oh, you got your pilot license. That's cool. And then I had a whole visual narrative in my head about her in the plane with the scarf and the goggles. And for some reason,
In the
she was
50s?
Amelia Earhart. Yeah. So if I were to ask you tomorrow, aside from your double jointed situation,
Yeah.
what can you wheel out for us as a fun fact?
I don't know. I'd probably use the dog now if I was in a corporate setting.
No. What would you say?
I've got a new puppy called Buster. That's a fun fact about me that doesn't need anything else.
Oh yeah.
The fun fact
It's like half the population.
The fun fact ritual requires surviving. That's what it is. You have to survive it. You don't have to crush it. You can't win fun fact about me. You just have to get something that doesn't
Someone always does though, right? Someone does always win the fun fact.
Okay.
Producer Kate reckons someone does always win the fun fact. Look, I think this is
You've got a lot. You speak Thai.
Yeah,
You know, you've got things.
I guess.
Yeah.
I've got a friend whose fun fact I think is brilliant. She has 2 sons and they're born on the same day, 2 years apart, and they share a birthday
Great
every
one.
year. Yeah, I thought so too.
Perfect fun fact. Over. No,
Yep.
Needs no more.
Yeah, but everyone's like,
Ah.
crazy. Yeah. And she tried really hard to make them born on different days. It doesn't work that way, does it?
No, I was conceived in France and due on Bastille Day. It's fun if you're a Francophile. No?
That
Okay,
is
wow.
on par with producer Kate's. I share the same birthday with Taylor Swift. She's the 14th. I'm actually not. But if you consider... I was conceived in France and due on Bastille Day. Wasn't born on Bastille Day. But could have been. Yep. Yeah, it's on par.
Is it?
Yes!
I think that's kind of Frenchy.
I think it would have been better if
I was born on Bastille Day.
Hanji P.
Yeah, so close. So close to having a fun fact. The DLs are probably raging because they could probably come up with our fun facts like with a click of their fingers.
Probably.
They're like, what do you mean? Jem's fun fact is obviously.
Blah. And
Yeah.
Revz's,
Yeah.
unforgettably,
Yeah.
is bar.
Exactly.
Totally.
There you
Well,
go.
we'll hand it over to the DLs then. But I just do want to quickly say that maybe it's because I haven't worked in a corporate environment, but if we say I'm insufferable, but I'm that person who's like, yay, a game, a fun fact game, and would lean in with great curiosity to learn a little bit about everyone. It brings you closer. I'm for it.
You really haven't worked corporate. It's mind-numbingly upsetting to have to do those
Well,
things.
do you know what? You're the kind of people who are like, I'm like, oh, God, just get into it. Get amongst it. What do you want to do? Learn nothing about each other?
No, I know, but there's, yeah.
Like,
anyway.
I don't know. I'm all for this. I love a team bonding, team building, anything.
Yeah. It's true. There are 2 types of people, and you're organised fun. You're all about it.
I am all about it.
I hate organised fun. I hate it. Hate it. Anyway,
Yeah.
do you know what I don't have time for?
What don't you have time for?
Look, you know that saying that when you have little kids, like babies, kind of hurts, which is little kids, little problems,
Oh,
big
yeah.
kids, big problems, right?
Mhm.
Now, I remember having little kids and I was like, sorry, nothing is going to be harder than this. The sleep deprivation, the physicality, the exhaustion, the tantrums, you know, whatever.
The dependence.
The dependence, just the relentlessness of parenting little kids. And I was like, yeah, I feel like I'll be more up for the big kids, big problems. And I am up for it. But I am moving into that stage of parenting where I can start to see the truth in this saying. It's got me bracing.
Yeah, right.
If you're new here, I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. And, you know, my daughter is definitely a preteen and everything has changed. We're in year 5 now. Like the whole dynamic has changed. The girl thing and the playground and the dynamics there. It's very, very real. It's all started. Academically, everything's stepped up. Activity-wise, everything's stepped up. But emotionally, we've dialed things up to a 10.
Yeah, right.
You know, like I actually remember I was at a soccer game on the weekend and there were a lot of tears at different moments. Seemingly about nothing, but I was reminded of when I played netball and sometimes you would have these big cries at the end of a game if you didn't win or if you hurt yourself on the netball court, and it wasn't about the netball. It was just like that was the outlet for this like bubbling, constant lava of emotion around
Sitting
that
just
age.
under the surface.
Just under the surface. And I just felt for the girls so much. But I also just want to paint a picture. My overstimulation is getting very, very activated. And then I've got a son who's 8, incredibly physical age, pushing boundaries, doesn't want to hold my hand anymore. I said to him this morning, I love you. And he went, cool. I was like, okay.
Ouch.
He's very, very much about his friends.
Yeah.
He's in a gang. He
It's
wants
that-
to be.
It's a season of absolute self-centeredness But if you
Yeah.
take yourself back to that age,
8? Oh, I couldn't.
yeah, for me, the self-centeredness came a little bit later, like more like your daughter's age.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
I thought I knew everything,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I felt like I was getting to an age where I
Oh.
was so grown up.
She knows everything.
And my friends were the central focus of my entire existence.
Yeah, it's so funny. She's still very much attached to me and
Yeah.
needs a lot from me, thank God. Whereas my son Teddy is just like, he's just like this little guy. And I've got my freaking eye on it, because he's giving me a lot of tune. Not only am I called bro the whole time, he's so cool at me. And I'm like, you are a little boy. Anyway, let me set this scene soccer sideline, right? So took the dog to the game. I'm never taking the dog to this field again because it's a very dog friendly field. So I thought, great, it must be covered in dog scents because he was pulling the lead, rolling and everything, wanting to go smell this, wanting to go smell that, and didn't settle. Dog people will know this. Like he's been great at most games. You take him, he sits in the sidelines, whatever.
Just chills.
And then he gets a bit of a walk, and then that's 2 birds, 1 stone. Soccer game done, dog walk done. Great.
Perfect.
An family outing, everyone's happy. This was a nightmare. He was pulling. So I'm trying to watch Isla's game. He's pulling, trying to smell everything. Then Teddy, this 8-year-old physical energy age, it's got to be a testosterone surge. Can't back
sure.
that up. Haven't looked it up. Not speaking out of my ass. It's just got to be anecdotally. He has started doing this thing where he wrestles the dog.
Oh,
And the
no.
the dog is so into it, right?
Oh,
and then
God.
we've got two other
So Neanderthalic. Both of them. I don't know if
Honest-
that's a word, but
it is now. Like it so is. It's
Yes.
like base.
yeah.
I'm like, you're literally acting like, yeah, and that's what the dog does.
Oh,
and they both
stop.
get this like, and they get hyped up, and then the dog starts barking, and then he's jumping everywhere, and Teddy loves it, the dog loves it. Everyone's happy. I'm fucking dying.
Overstimmed.
Dying, right?
Yeah.
So he does this.
Are the other parents into it? Are they like, that's a bit cute? Or is everyone
No,
just
mostly
like,
he does this at home. Look, we were in a big field. No one
Okay.
was bothered. But we have 2 other family friends who are both in the soccer team, actually, who got dogs at the same time, who also have 8-year-old sons.
they get it.
And I see them tackling their dogs, and the boys, like, they get in the dog's face. And I'm like, can you even imagine? I actually went up to Teddy the other day when I just had it. And I was like, can you imagine if someone was doing this to you all the time? And I started poking him in the eyes and touching his ears and putting my fingers in his mouth. And he was like, okay, mum.
And you're like, well, that's how
But I'm
Buster
like-
feels.
But I'm like, I cannot yell, don't tackle the dog for the 85th time. So if you're not going to listen to me yell, then I'm going to have to come and physically accost you
Yeah.
to make my point. Anyway, so we're on the sidelines, dog's pulling the lead. Teddy starts tackling the dog. I've said 60 times, don't rile up the dog. Stop, Teddy, stop. Theodore. Like, I've done all the levels, right? And then Isla has a really hard game. It was a really, really challenging game. They've been moved up a level. The games have gotten heaps harder. She was playing her heart out. There were a bunch of things going on that she was under pressure. And then she hurt herself and had a massive
no.
cry. But it was one of those cries that was actually like,
this is beyond the injury, the
yeah,
physical injury.
but also what I'm learning, because we're a sporty family, lol, how'd we get here? She does have to learn when you just have to be a good sport because they'd lost.
Okay.
And this cry was inappropriate. Like
So
it was too much.
it was about the loss
Yes,
as well as
but
the injury.
I was so overstimulated.
Oh, God. How did you handle this?
Not well.
That's okay. Holding space.
I was like, Isla, stop it. Stop, pull yourself together. Like all that boomer bullshit that I don't like hearing come out of my mouth. But I was like, go and be with your team because they were all, you had to go shake hands and she wasn't doing all the sportsmanship-y stuff. And I was just so done because for, how long's a game? 50 minutes. The dog had been pulling. Teddy had been tackling. I said, Teddy, stop it. It was windy.
Yeah.
Been watching the game. It was a tense game. We had multiple girls cried.
Can we just talk about the wind factor? Because that does shit to everyone. I get so overstimulated by wind. Like there doesn't have to be any noise. And if I feel like my hair blow in my face and just the howling, I get anxious that something's going to fall on me.
Yes.
Yeah. All of that.
Add another wind adjacent thing, the extractor fan of the stovetop.
Oh.
I can't have it on. I cannot
oh.
be on.
Okay, so this is like I've learnt an ADHD overstim thing,
Is
the
it?
Extractor Fan. Because, sorry to segue for a minute,
No.
but you know how I'm in my cooking era?
Yes.
So I'm having lots of DMs with people who are very supportive and helping and offering tips.
Yeah.
Someone said that they have ADHD and the Extractor Fan sends them fucking bananas when they're cooking. Plus you've got kids in the background whinging and blah, blah, blah. She now cooks with her headphones on.
Oh,
And she puts on the noise cancelling feature to drown it all out. And then she said it's heaven.
Yeah.
It's all a bit muffled, but it's there. Like she can hear them, but
Okay.
it doesn't overstimulate her.
It drives Americano crazy because he likes to have it on. I get it.
It's got a purpose, and a
but
function.
I'm like, I would rather clean fat from the walls and like have a smoky room than have to exist in that space.
Yeah.
My overstimulation is very bad these days.
It's volatile at the moment. I think it is very indicative of the intensity of work at the moment.
Well, and I guess where you are in your cycle.
Yeah,
but
lack of sleep, your period's due, like
Yeah.
all of it is
I
colliding
know,
together.
but I feel like the age of my kids, this overstimulation thing is just, it's really concerning to me because I'm like, it's going to get, as my daughter particularly gets more teenage, there's going to be more shouting, more door slamming, more frustrating arguments.
Yeah.
I hate who I become when I'm overstimulated. I am awful to everyone.
Yeah.
And
But I
there's
think-
no patience from other adults.
But
like
it's
Americano is like,
okay.
it's just an Extractor Fan. I'm like, sorry, it's not. I'm unwell when this thing is on. I am unwell. I cannot exist within a family with this Extractor Fan on and the dog and the teddy and this. And someone's asking, one of my mum's best friends, Marianne, an elder in my tribe, she has the best story. Now, she had 5 kids. And at one point, I think she had 4 under 9 or something. And she tells this story of when she considered like just walking out the front door and going to sit at the bus stop, which was when she was breastfeeding her youngest. Her toddler was doing flips on the couch. Her, I think it was 4 or 5-year-old spilt a pot in the kitchen. And then her 10-year-old walked in and said, "Mum, what's a rhombus?" And she was like, nah. Like, nah. It just hits so many points of like, I can't do this.
I cannot.
I can't do it all. I can do one of these things, maybe 2. That's it. Like, I don't have enough brain compartments or sensory ability to be all these things to all these people. It's too
much.
hard.
So my mum's sister walked out of her house and was found at a bus stop. She actually did that. So, but she was in her 3 under 3 era.
Yep. Okay.
And she didn't have much support. Like this was going back to the 70s. Her mum found her and she was just sitting there, just staring into space at a bus stop.
And the kids were just at home?
At home. Yeah.
It's funny,
like,
that
where are
story
you
used to
going?
be shocking, but now I'm like, get it.
No, but
Hard
you can
relate.
see how people get there. Like
Yes.
even you talking about when you said to no, get back on the field, and you were firm with her.
Yeah,
like
but it was an unhinged firm.
Yeah, but we've
I didn't
all-
feel in control. I felt like I was going to yell.
I know, but
You
we
know?
all have that moments. I mean, I know when I'm hitting my limit when I say knock it off,
Yeah,
knock it off.
pull
And-
yourself together. Is
Yeah,
mine.
I've said that to Rafa before because I think I really value good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Similar scenario to you. It's a soccer field. She was having a day. They lost and she didn't want to shake hands when
you got to.
Well, you have to.
You got to.
And she just came up to me and she's like, "I don't want to, we lost," and blah, blah. And I just pulled her off me. I peeled her off me quite firmly, put her on the ground. She kept trying to climb up me like a tree. And I said, "You need to go shake hands." "I don't want to." And I was like, "Knock it off.
Yeah,
Go and do that right now.
now. Yeah,
You are going to demonstrate good sportsmanship.
yeah.
I'm not okay with this."
It's the best thing about sport. Like
It is, and it's important.
It's like very clear rules. It's very
Yeah.
easy, and they learn very quickly of what you just is just like table stakes of being like in a
Yes.
community.
And
It's
as
great.
an individual and as a parent, you have your hardline things
Yeah.
about with certain values
Yeah.
that you just go absolute. Like for me, it's manners.
Yeah.
I will come down so hard, and I think some people are like, all right, chill.
Yeah, because it does get awkward, right? When you're the one
Yeah.
going no, and then there's like an altercation sideline.
But back to the whole little kids, little problems, big kids, big problems. Like the problems are all of equal measure, but it's just a different style of hard.
Well, I think
I
you-
just
you
don't
can-
think you can't tell a mum who's, where the trenches be trenching and you're
100%.
so deep in it. It is so
you
unhelpful.
can't minimize their life.
No, you can't. And
No.
it's actually fucked.
Yeah, it is. But
I do think big kids, big problems, the problems are more complex. They're much more layered.
Yes.
With little kids, it's like, I'm cold. And then, I'm hungry, or they're hungry and they can't even identify that
yeah.
they're hungry. And you can kind of do a few things to remedy it.
But also a toddler tantrum. Oh my God, nothing worse. Like it's awful, but you can kind of laugh at it. Like there's nothing to do about it. It's like, it sucks, but it's like, okay, you write it out. A tween-age hormonal meltdown is like, you have to engage.
Oh, you do.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Well, it becomes about really shaping and molding.
Oh my
at
God,
this stage
that's what- I
into
think
the kind.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
The
It's the
responsibility
responsibility.
feels greater. I
Yes.
think with little kids. I mean,
little kids, it's the relentlessness, it's the no breaks, it's the physicality, it's the exhaustion.
Yes.
I think with this stage of parenting, it's the mental
gymnastics.
the mental work
Yeah.
that is required is just, I just feel full. My brain feels so
Maxed out.
so full. And I never did this with little kids. I'd never lay awake at night ruminating over little kid problems. I was living them and they were relentless and constant. I lie awake at night going, did I do that well? I don't know if that's right. Do we need to see someone about this? Is that going to need extra support? I got my eye on that with him, or she's going to need, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it goes beyond the moment. So yeah, it is. It's not harder. It's just different.
It is. It's different.
Yeah. Are there other things I can do for this overstimulation apart from trying to rest? Like,
I think headphones. Like if you've
yeah,
got
I
like
might need to get those loop things.
Yes.
You know those? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
feel
get-
like with headphones, my kids get so upset.
They almost yell louder.
And also because my headphones are part of my work,
yeah.
they'll just go, "You're working."
Oh, get the loops then. I get fed those
Yeah.
on Instagram all the time.
'Cause
They're
they're
much more
hidden.
discreet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're smaller.
and you can hear through them.
Well, I think kind of like the Apple headphones, you can kind of tap or click something to kind of noise cancel them,
Yeah.
and then you can bring yourself into room tone.
I also find
you
with
need it.
AirPods, it can, not to be a total punish, but it can add a layer of overstimulation if they fall out or if you've got one in
no.
or, you know what I mean?
Bet Revs, pick your heart
Yeah.
at that point.
Yes.
Seriously. Like, let that go.
I
Yes,
know.
it's a punish if they fall out. The loop
Things they
noise
might fall out
cancelling things,
too.
they might also
Yeah.
fall out.
I've got
but
weird ears.
you
I think I've got
can't
shallow
Put
ears.
your head under a pillow, and just deny your children access to you. Like, you've got to be around.
Yeah.
But no, I get the overstim thing. Like, it's hard. I've actually started saying that to my kids now.
I'm overstimulated.
Yeah, I've literally added that to their vocabulary. I'm like, Mummy, I've got to be real with you guys, because like you, they get frenzied. And I feel
Yes.
like the frenzy, fevery behavior is getting worse.
They're
and
talking
harder.
over each other, and then they add a fight, and you're like, I'm going to crack. Like, I'm going to explode. Like,
Yeah.
I can actually see myself. I see a vision of myself cracking in half and exploding in flames.
I yell what I actually want to say to them in my head so
that's
loudly.
very controlled of you.
What am I going to do?
I yell it out loud.
No, because if I yell it out loud, I'll be like, then I have to right my wrongs and make good, repair with the kids. I don't want to go through those steps. But yeah, at the moment they're frenzied. They jump and run around our room. We've moved house. They have their own fucking floor. Where are they? In my room.
Yeah.
Jumping on my bed, stomping on my laptop, fighting, wrestling. They come to me first thing in the morning and they fight over my bodily real estate.
Yeah.
And just this
Don't miss that.
morning, Rafa was like, I want a full body hug. And Iggy goes, I want a full body hug. And I'm like, well, you only get half of me. And then Rafa goes, half's not enough. I want a full body hug. And this is the thing. She knows my weakness for her hugs because she
negs you.
she's so stingy with dishing them out. It's so rarefied that when she offers it, I'm like, I got to take it.
Yeah, but she's taking a manipulative hug just to get at her brother.
100p and hook, line and sinker. Then I'm like, okay, you get a 10-second hug and then you get a 10-second hug.
I hate this so much.
This is what we fucking do. And then Rafa will jump on top of me and cuddle and do the slowest 10-second count, but while just digging her big toe into her brother who's on the bed next to her, waiting his turn.
I hate it.
And then Iggy's like, she's I'm like, shut up! Like, that's all I want to do. That's what I scream in my head. So instead.
Oh, in your head? Where does that energy go, babe?
I don't know.
Where does it go? You got to get it out.
I just got it out on the pod talking to my bestie. Isn't that what we're for? Just
scream into a pillow.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, guys, that's what I do. Guys.
Yeah.
Mummy is really overstimulated. It's too much noise, blah, blah, blah.
How come it's not for them?
I don't know.
Okay, you know what?
It's like how they never fucking get tired, Revz.
I'm asking Chatty Kathy right now. Why is overstimulation
not experienced?
a middle-aged thing, he says. Such a good question. Thank you. And yes, it really feels like overstimulation hits hard in middle age. Yeah, it does.
Don't it
middle
just?
age. Well, your cognitive load increases with age, she said. Oh, and the emoji is the whirlwind. As adults, our brain are juggling work deadlines, relationships, finances, kids' emotional and physical needs, house admin, aging parents, internal monologue of guilt, comparison, and existential dread. Aren't we ever?
Story checks.
Kids, by contrast, are typically focused on one thing at a time, even if it's intense. Their lives are curated. They don't yet carry the mental to-do list of doom.
To-do list of doom.
True.
It's so true.
2, neuroplasticity and sensory filtering decline.
That makes
Well,
that
here we
really
go.
resonates.
That really feels
Yeah.
right. Children's brains are better at filtering out irrelevant stimuli because they're learning machines.
They also have selective hearing.
Designed to take in heaps of new data efficiently. As we age, our brains become less plastic and more set. We get worse at filtering input, don't we ever? Noise, lights, mess, multitasking all become harder to tolerate. Yes. This is why walking into a chaotic birthday party or shopping centre can feel like a personal attack in your late 30s and early 40s.
It's like you with the Extractor Fan.
It is a personal
Yeah,
attack.
it feels like a personal attack.
Kids do get overstimulated. It just looks different. Okay. Overstimulation in children can show up as meltdowns, hyperactivity, suddenly tired, or withdrawal or zoning out. Okay.
The disassociating,
Fuck,
zoning out is
I
what
wish
I do.
I wish I could zone out or just melt down.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
Oh, sometimes I look at a tantrum and I'm like, that looks fucking awesome.
It is a tactic for how I can break my kids out of things sometimes.
If you have a tantrum.
I play act a tantrum. I'm like,
Okay.
oh my God, imagine if I could do that, Raf. Like, I want breakfast now. You got me the wrong. And she rolls on the floor laughing. It's her favorite thing ever. Whenever I do this performance, but I mean it so deeply in my core.
Okay, number 4.
Yeah.
We no longer have built-in recovery time. Kids get naps,
We don't.
quiet time, and fewer responsibilities.
Ugh.
We don't. It just gets more.
Imagine how peaceful it is in their minds.
I know. Adults go from school drop-off to meetings to errands to cooking dinner to managing bedtime without a break. So overstimulation builds up over the day like a pressure cooker with no release valve. There's got to... number 5 is the worst. We don't want to disappoint anyone.
Ugh.
Middle-aged people are often people-pleasing, boundary-challenged, sleep-deprived caretakers. Well, if that isn't just the absolute description for us all. People-pleasing, boundary-challenged, sleep-deprived caretakers.
That's us, baby.
That is us, trying to be everything to everyone. This concept... You know what, Chatty Kathy? Thank you. I instantly feel better. I just feel a bit seen. How can we build in a release valve? That's what we need. That's what I feel I really need.
Yeah.
I need a release valve. I honestly...
So that you can handle it more.
I know. And I honestly, Jem, I know you're not going to like this, but Buster is genuinely my fidget nowadays. Like, he is my emotional support fidget.
I love that
When
for you.
I pat him, when I'm sitting on my bed or the couch, or even when he's sitting at my feet snoring, it's like I regulate with him because
Yeah.
it's like a hot water bottle with a heartbeat. It's like it's got a rhythmic motion.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's soothing.
it seriously feels like a walk in the bush or whatever because it's a bit of nature, just like, I don't know, just like regulating along next to me. He's so good for that.
It's great.
I
That's
know.
what you need.
I need to pat my dog more. That's my
Yes.
release valve, just some dog pat time
That's so good.
when Teddy isn't fucking wrestling him.
Mine is my car.
The car
I
rot.
go and sit in my car
Can we talk
and
about the
just
car
rot.
rot?
It's my
Yeah.
favorite thing to do.
It's amazing.
And I just tell my kids, I've just got to make a call. Sometimes I don't, and I just crush candy and car rot. But it's the quiet and the it's like
Well, it's a sensory deprivation
it
tank.
is because like my bedroom, my kids get in. They find their way in. They're just in there all the time. It's like their playroom. It drives me insane. And if I lock the door, God forbid I ever do that, they're banging it down, and that's worse. But in the car, they're like, well, the car's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's not really much to do. It's how they get from A to B. They don't see it as a play space.
I feel like Teddy
anymore.
could still turn a car into a play space.
Well, Iggy, like, he's only just now getting over, like, needing to be in the driving seat and turn every switch and flick every button and move all
worst.
the fucking mirrors.
the worst.
But it's become my safe haven.
Yeah.
My car.
Yeah. I recently spoke about this on Instagram and someone was like, oh, can I give you the best hack of all time? Do a direct to boot, click and collect. Say you're going to do the groceries. Go get your nails done and then pick it up.
I don't like
Come home
getting
with
my
all the
nails done,
groceries.
but yes, I hear what she means. It's like do a little something for you.
Yeah. Or, it doesn't have to be nails.
Yeah.
Insert thing. Or sit in your car and crush candy.
Yeah.
And then when they go, oh, your boot's ready. I did all the groceries. Here they are.
Just crushing candy for me, it just soothes. There's like a focus. It's just mind numbing. You know, it's the
Fidget.
movement. Yeah, it is a fidget. I mean, right now I'm sitting in the podcast chair and I'm just caressing the suckers on the back of my iPhone and it feels so good.
You know the thing they give ADHD kids in class, the kick band on their
Yeah.
chair? Would that work for you? A kick band? Would you enjoy that?
Probably. I mean, I've never ever had
you,
one.
But you raw dogged it. You never had
No,
anything.
didn't have anything. But I've never had a desk and a work chair. Like I just can't sit in one space.
Yeah.
The entire day. I have to move around. Like if I have a work from home day, I'm on the couch, then I'm on the dining table, then I'm on the kitchen island, then I'm in my bed, like then I'm in my car when my kids walk in the door. Like I can't be tied down to one spot for very long.
Yeah. I just
Just
find
need
that
to fidget.
fascinating. I can't imagine.
Kick band would feel good.
Would it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it all very fascinating.
How good's Chatty Kathy though?
Oh, she's so helpful.
She is.
No one gets us like her.
I found myself asking her the other day, can you tell me some hard truths?
I've
Yes.
seen this. People
Yeah.
doing this. And did she give you some?
Well, a DL actually slid into our pod Instagram. That's all she kind of said. Just give ChatGPT this prompt, and it must have been a time just before bed. I was like, oh, I don't want to mindlessly scroll.
yeah.
So I'm just going to ask Chat. It was so interesting and
did
so
she
on the
say?
money. So she divided it into 3 categories, which I found really interesting
Love
and
it.
somewhat surprising, but actually helpful. So the 3 categories are personal and emotional truths. The second one is career and ambition truths. You'll love this one. And the third one was mindset and life lessons. So
Wow.
yeah, and there's only 5 per point. So it's quite succinct, which I like even more because
15 hard truths about yourself. That's quite a lot, I would say.
I'd prefer 15 than 30. Like if she did 10 per
Sure,
category.
I was thinking she'd give you 3.
No, they're very
15
relevant.
hard truths. I don't know if I can take 15 hard truths about myself before bed.
I found it helpful.
Okay.
Because you don't just apply it to yourself, it's applicable to the people in your life
Sure.
as well. Would you like to hear them?
Yes.
Okay, personal and emotional hard truth. This is quite an obvious one. Number 1, not everyone will like you.
Yep.
Number 2, closure is something you often have to give yourself.
Hang on. Are these just like generic hard truths for women or are these tailored to you?
No, I mean, I guess because she has my history. I don't
Right.
know. That's a really good question.
Like, are you often asking her, how do I get closure?
Well, I used ChatGPT as therapy.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
wonder if this is a collation of all the data that she already has on me.
Totally.
I pay a subscription
Yeah,
for
yeah,
chat as
same.
well. And I really like that. Closure is something you often have to give yourself. And then she has an expansion. I'm not going to read that for all of them. But for this one, she says, waiting for someone else to make you feel at peace can make you feel stuck. And I thought there, so much truth. Mic drop, chat. Number 3, she says, you are not always the victim. Sometimes you were the one who caused the damage and you need to own that.
That is a hard truth.
Number 4, people change. Sometimes they outgrow you and sometimes you outgrow them. It doesn't mean either of you failed. Number 5, your feelings are valid, but they're not always facts. This one hit me so hard. She goes on to
Wow.
say, emotions deserve space, but they don't always tell the truth of the whole story. I'm going to take that one away with me for sure. Like, and it's true, right? Feelings are valid, but they're not always facts. You know, it's funny. Like, we're in this season of life, obviously, where friends are going through separation and divorce. And it's really like, obviously, I learned so much through my experience with you, and I'm trying to be a really good friend. But something that I've noticed.
Very exhausting being a friend to this.
Yeah, yes. But I get it. Like, you're in a very vulnerable state of your life and you're seeking support. But I don't know if I'm the kind of friend that people want me to be, because what I've learned, a common thread, is like this need, and I've been here myself with an ex-partner, to want you to hate their partner.
Yeah,
Like,
they want you to get in the
in the
dirt.
hole with them, you know? And so I do my best to validate and hold space for the feelings, but I also am fully aware that there's a whole nother life, other person who has similar expressions just in the opposite way about them. And I don't want to get into a shitting fest. And it's really hard because when someone's like, Jem, like he did this, and this.
Yeah.
And I just respond with, fuck, that must be really hard for you. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. And I kind of repetitively say, and I know it's not satiating what people want to hear. They want you to be like, that's fucked.
Can I give you some alt perspective on this?
Yeah.
This is because likely, and I can only speak for myself, when you are going through this, you are just constantly unsure that you've done the right thing.
Yeah.
You just need someone to tell you, then you've done the right thing. That's what you're seeking. You don't know you're seeking that.
I don't know about that.
Like, no, but it's not conscious.
Yeah.
Like you need someone to say, oh God, that sounds like it was unbearable and you had to get out. You know what I mean? Like, because it's,
no, but that's where I meet them. That sounds unbearable. And even you've done the right thing. I mean, for me, it's so obvious when it's gotten that toxic in a relationship. You've done the right thing for you and your kids. This was the right. But what I'm not prepared to do is shit on their ex.
No,
like they want me to be venomous, vitriolic towards them.
They do.
They want me to literally abandon this, and I'm like, I'm sure these things are true.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're not the only victim in this. Like, there's two people. I don't have all the facts. I don't need them.
I don't think you need to do anything differently.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give you that insight and what they need from you. But the thing is, they're not going to get what they need from you.
No, but
it will, and they'll stop coming to you eventually.
Yes. Yeah. And this is a thing. When I went through my relationship breakdown, granted, it wasn't a divorce, although we do call it my divorce.
First marriage,
my first marriage, because it was a very long-term serious relationship and I was intensely betrayed. I did exactly that. So I empathize it because I recognize the behavior because I did that. I wanted everyone to rally around me and turn their back. And
it feels like justice or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, and I see this now with hindsight, it was a gift, but there were some people who were like, I'm not engaging in this with you.
Yeah.
And I remember in the moment being like, why didn't they text me back?
Yeah.
Or why have they given me such a short response? But then I arrived at the realization myself and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, it's not their business.
You also kind of need boundaries with people who are in this place. Like, you can be there, but you're right. Like, you kind of get to a point where you're like, I have no more to give on this. Like, you're not going to get what you need from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard though.
But it's almost impossible to give someone in that space what they need. They're going to have to just burn through it. It's just going to take time, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to chat. Let's move on to career and ambition
I'm
truths.
pumped for this.
Number 6. Hard work doesn't guarantee success, but laziness almost always guarantees failure.
Yeah.
I love that one. Number 7. Your job will replace you in a week if something happened to you, so take the damn vacation. Very relevant to corporate life.
Yeah, not relevant to you at all.
Not at all.
That's just some like some kitchen poster stuff.
Number 8, talent is overrated. Consistency beats brilliance over time.
I disagree.
You don't?
I don't agree with that.
I do and I don't.
It's also not relevant to you at all.
No, but I've seen every...
Consistency is the opposite of you, and talent is 100% you.
Well, no, I don't. Like, I think it's more like when I look outwardly there are some people who are born so gifted, who I know, especially in the acting space, supremely talented. It's like, oh my God, give that person the Oscar. But they just get in their own way or they're lazy. And they rest on the laurels of their talents and they don't really go for it or put themselves out there or try. And I feel like things came to them really easily when they were younger and then they just stayed in that mode and had a bit of Peter Pan syndrome and didn't have any grit or determination. But I do think the hardest thing to teach is like a can-do attitude.
I don't think you can teach it.
I don't think you can either. Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Number 9. If you don't advocate for yourself, no one else will. I agree with that. 10, you can't manifest your way out of doing work. Vision boards don't work without action.
100%.
Ain't that the truth?
100%.
And
they do work well with action, though.
Oh, 100p. We love manifestation. I mean, literally our 40 by 40, 50 by 50 list is a form of manifestation.
Totally.
All right, we're down to our final 5. 11, mindset and life lessons. You will never be fully ready. Waiting for the perfect moment is often just fear in disguise.
Yeah, this is not you.
I don't think it is relevant to me. I think
I feel like you need to say, give me 5 hard truths about me based on what you know about me.
Yeah.
And then I'm interested. Yeah, this is very Tony Robbins
and Mel Robbins. Yeah,
vibe.
totally.
But let's hear them.
Well, just to round it out, you can do everything right and still fail. Facts. The world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe yourself everything. That was a nice takeaway. 14, self-sabotage is often disguised as procrastination, perfectionism, or just being realistic, in inverted commas. Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
And the final one is your comfort zone is lying to you. Growth feels uncomfortable because you're becoming someone you've never been before.
Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, 2 types of people, and I don't judge the people who are happy in the comfort zone.
Same.
I do not judge it. Oh my God. If you're comfy in the comfort zone, fucking pull up a chair, babe. That's great.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think ambitious people are uncomfortable in the comfort zone. They're not fulfilled.
Yeah.
Not
it's
content.
itchy.
Yeah.
It's malcontent.
It
It's
is.
boring. I'm
Yeah.
over it.
So
But,
you step
you can't
outside.
change who you are.
Yeah, know thyself.
Yes, 100%.
There's so much power in that, isn't there? Full acceptance of who you are and being okay with that.
Yes.
It's like how when I used to feel guilt about being a working parent, you know, if anyone made a comment about being there for their kids or whatever, or missing the years, and I now no longer feel bad about it. I'm now in full acceptance.
Oh, that's so good.
It's a really good place to be in and be like, no, because if I would actually genuinely be a worse version of myself.
Would you?
If I wasn't working, creating, doing stuff for myself. You know, I get here on the mic all the time and say, why can't I exercise self-care? I think leaning into my work life without guilt is a form of self-care for me.
Yeah.
A lot of people might
Yeah.
not be able to
Yeah.
relate to that,
100%.
but there's so much truth in that for me. And I'm very comfortable
Guilt
with that.
does nothing. It's like jealousy. It's an unproductive feeling. It gets you
Wasted
nowhere.
energy.
I mean, maybe it could give you a little audit when things get too much. If you're feeling too guilty, something's got to give, something's got to change, sure. But
I do think
it's
some
not
people
helpful.
do use jealousy as fuel
Yeah.
to
I
accomplish
guess.
stuff, I guess. I don't
Maybe.
know. Yeah.
But guilt, like, you got to go to work. Like, we live in a capital city in 2025. Like, what are you going to do? Not work? I mean, look, everyone's got a different circumstance, but I have to go to work. You have to go to work. We have to go to work. There's no point feeling guilty because we have to do it. Got to earn the money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we want to. We love you guys. Thanks for being our workplace.
Yeah. Well, we meandered our way through that chat, didn't we? I love it when episodes go in places that we didn't ever expect or plan to.
Oh, it's the vibe lately. Jem, hit me with your Notspons.
Have I got a Notspon for you? Well, you know the hamper, the
Oh my
laundry
God.
hamper.
Gemma,
Yes.
we're not here again.
No, we're not. No, hear me out. DLs, for context, in case you missed it, or if you're new here, I agonized over a bin for a very long time. I finally bought it. My life was infinitely better for buying this stupid expensive bin. Then I agonized over a laundry basket, or hamper, I should say, to which point my husband said, buy the damn thing. You have spent so long deliberating over this. You clearly want it. I think it's going to be money well spent. Anyway, I bought it. It was a fancy hamper. The reason why I liked it.
Then it sat in the box for a year.
Yes, it did.
Continue.
Now I'm feeling shame.
Continue.
Anyway, I've now been using this laundry hamper for a year. I love it, blah, blah, blah. It's very fancy. I think it was $150, which is an absurd amount of money to spend on a laundry hamper. Anyway, it's very good. However, moved house, as everyone knows. And now me and the kids are on a different floor. We no longer have a shared laundry situation because we used to have one basket for the entire family, but it had divided sections, which was really working for us. But now I'm upstairs. And then I was like, I don't want to spend another $150 on a hamper.
But you can't go back to the humble basket.
No, I cannot because I want the dividers. Anyway, I was like, I'm going to troll the internet and I'm going to find something similar. And I have found a dupe of my fancy pants hamper and I have ordered it.
Okay.
For the kids. It's from Kmart.
Great.
It's $35. It is
35. Now we're talking.
It's near identical, Revz.
Right.
Near identical.
RIP those people's IP.
I know, it's a bit shit. I do feel a little bit dirty about dupes sometimes, okay? In this scenario, I do.
It's that constant dance of like, oh, that's so shit. Yeah, but it's $35.
I know, but when you have a new mortgage, you do a financial audit, you know, you make changes in your life and, you know, spending frivolously on things like bins and hampers just isn't in my repertoire right now. But I'm just really happy that I've ordered this other dupe.
Okay. Are you going to put a link in the show notes?
I will put a link in the show notes.
Call me crazy.
Yeah.
But could you not just have two laundry baskets next to each other and have the same system?
Of course I could, but where I want to put the laundry baskets, there isn't a lot of space to walk through to get to the washing machine.
Okay.
And what I like about it is it's streamlined and it's two compartments within one casing. And then one is for the for each family member. It just works well.
She loves it. It's a system and it's working.
It's oblong shaped, I
happy
guess,
for you.
oval shaped as opposed to being a whole round, you know, laundry basket. But $35, I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
they've
amazing.
even copied how you can pull each compartment out. There's a handle at the base so that when you pour the laundry out, it's easy. Like, honestly, I feel bad for this brand, but yeah, Kmart have copied them, but then it's accessible to people.
Yep,
like,
totally.
You know. Anyway, that's my Notspon for today.
Whew, a complex one.
Hit me with your Notspon.
Mine's really straightforward and it's free. It's a follow. She's got 5 million followers. So it's not like I've uncovered anyone, but her name is PlantU. One word. At PlantU, and she just does really good meal prep inspo. It's just practical. It makes sense. It looks delicious. It gives you ideas. It's just like the containers she uses and the way she upends things and things are quickly served. It cuts down on washing, cuts down on thinking, cuts down on pans and pots, and she's just wonderful. And if you're into that, if you're into food prep inspo, like I am, you will very much like PlantU. She does these salad jars.
Oh, okay.
Where she's bought these containers that they're kind of like what you would store like marshmallows or sugar in.
Yeah.
But she does like a layered salad and she preps it. And
so
then
it's quite tall.
It's tall. And then she puts them all in the fridge. And then when it's time to eat the salad, she just upends it into a bowl and it's like tossed.
Oh, that's so good.
It's just like, I love it. It's really satisfying.
Yeah, okay.
Very efficient.
At PlantU. Not what I was expecting based on the title of her
PlantU.
Instagram handle. I thought it would be about
plant-based stuff.
or nurturing plants.
Oh, nurturing plants.
Yeah.
No, she does a lot of plant-based things or like vegan alternatives. But for me, it's just like the ideas of putting things together with water.
Yeah, love that.
Love it.
Great reco.
DLs, have you pre-ordered your show merch? It is online. We cannot guarantee what will be left by the time we get to each show. If you have your eye on something that you really, really want, my favorite is the cobalt blue dad cap with Who Is She?
Oh, it's a goodie. And you guys are loving the cream and red Who Is She iconic hat. Don't forget, we also have 2 tees.
Well, the pink is the runaway favorite.
Yeah.
But you can also get the crew shirt. It's all online. We don't have time for this.com. Pre-order, have it shipped to you. And then you've got it well ahead of the show.
And as always, we'll be back in your ears bright and early on Friday with the Bestie Hotline.
Love ya.
Bye-bye.